bring an ordinance, I will sign it, and then do whatever you like with the university.
So today, CM clarified that government did not put any pressure
Okay,
on
okay,
governor.
okay, then I ask that who brought the opinion of the Advocate General? Tell me. Did I ask him to give the opinion? I had already set the process in motion for the selection of the Kannur University Vice Chancellor. Pressure was brought so much to withdraw that process and in the name of reappointment. I tried to explain reappointment is not the same thing as extension of the term. Extension is different from reappointment. Reappointment means universities generally do not allow a person to hold the office second time consecutively. Here one can hold the office, but he will have to go through the process. They scuttle the process. The Advocate General is saying that this process can be scuttled. There is no need to follow the process. So that may be right. I am not saying it is wrong. But who asked him to give that opinion?
But in Kalati Sarvala Saga, CM said that you are okay with the single name and you demanded it's okay to give us submit.
Well, he can say whatever he feels like. I don't want to join issue. I am not to join issue. I am one who is for to strongly uphold the law and rules. The rules provide that there should be a panel of 3 names.
But CM said that you are okay with the single name.
If I am okay with 1 name, then I should have appointed. Why I have sent the file to CM? If I am okay. And how does he know? Tell me, how does he know that I am okay? First tell me, how does he know? It means he is all the time keeping tab of the university affairs. Legally he has no duty. Vice Chancellor has not been appointed. The name is still in the file. I have not acted on it because in my opinion there should be 3 names. A panel should be there and CM knows about it. What does it mean? It means that the members of the selection committee, they were consulting, he was consulting them.
So you are saying that the CM is lying about your
I am not saying anything. I am not saying. No, certainly
this is
not.
the meaning because
No,
CM saying that you asked for
you are free to draw your own inference. I am not saying anything. I am saying I don't want to talk to CM through media. But it is my duty to be decent to you when you come here unannounced.
Another thing.
That's all. I don't want to talk to CM through media.
So CM said that governor criticizing his own decision to uphold Kannur VC.
It's okay, he has right to his opinion. He has right to his opinion. I am accountable to my conscience. I know what I did in the case of Kannur was under pressure and I accepted the pressure because I wanted to avoid conflict. In recent past they had called me resident. What resident means? We are living in during British times. In order to avoid that ugly situation where they call me names, I agreed.
So today he said that there was a political statement and political criticism.
Well, it matters what language you use. That matters. I am no more. I have been in politics since very young age. I was elected when I had not completed 26. I had completed only 25. And then only I had become minister. But as governor, I decided that now political considerations shall not weigh with me. And I will be happy if somebody points out that here I have acted, I have taken political consideration, politics into consideration. Any one single thing. I am not challenging. I will be happy if somebody points out, because then I will correct myself.
You said that you have pressure on in Kannur VC's appointment. Who pressurized on you?
Arey bhai, who brought the opinion of the Advocate General? I did not ask for the opinion of the Advocate General. Hey, who brought the opinion of the Advocate General? The opinion of the Advocate General is addressed to the government, not to me. It is specifically addressed to Higher Education Secretary, under whose order he works. Because I asked him, and he was a bit reluctant to answer. I said, who had given you order to seek opinion of the Advocate General? Then he was, poor thing, he was not in a position to name. I let go. I did not insist that you reply. But I asked him in presence of Finance Minister, Chief Secretary, Finance Secretary. I said, who had asked you to get opinion of the AG? Right? I have to take the decision. If I am facing any problem in taking decision, then if opinion has to be sought, I will seek opinion. Here the opinion is coming from some other source.
CM said that you are okay with the.
That's the only question.
It's not question. मैंने बता दिया I don't want to enter into this match.
Regarding-
I read my letter carefully. Everything is given there. Everything is given there. Shri Narayan Guru Open University was created through an ordinance, which means some sense of urgency. And now, second year of their existence, they won't be able to start any academic program because government has taken more than a year to sanction faculty for them. The UGC portal opens only for 15 days in the month of January. The process of recruitment of faculty will take 3 months. They won't be able to upload the faculty. Therefore, they can't start any academic program. This is the seriousness with which we are treating the higher education.
So what is the urgency of?
Then why through ordinance? So to read, at least you, when you come to ask me any question, read the letter which I have written. Will you work without salary? You are from Kerala? I am asking.
Yes.
You are from Kerala? Which media you work for?
I am from Manorama.
Manorama. If Manorama sends you to Delhi and does not pay you, for how long you will survive in Delhi? The Vice Chancellor of Shri Narayan Guru Open University, since his appointment, which is more than 1 year old, has not been paid any salary. And question of salary is not important. Important is how seriously we are dealing with higher education. And the reason why salary has not been given, it is not as if government does not have the money. It is because nobody has been able to find time to fix the salary for more than 13, and I have written 3 letters, not 1, 3 letters. To date, have not, what to say of reply, have not received even acknowledgement of the letter.
Here, CM asked that you don't vacate the chancellor post. He requested it in the press conference.
Well, when he speaks to me, I do not know what he has spoken
He
there.
expressed a hope that you will reconsider a decision. Is there any chance?
as long as, I mean, today I see no reason to reconsider my decision. No reason. Unless I am able to safeguard the autonomy of the university, unless I am able to advance the cause of higher education in Kerala. And it is not me only. Professor, read the letter of Professor C.N.R. Rao, Bharat Ratna. He says that Kerala has the best education system, best school education system in the country. But higher education is going to dogs. The Kerala students, bright students, they do not even apply for admission in Kerala University. Recently, Professor K.N. Panikkar, famous historian, former Vice Chancellor of MGU, Kottayam, and former Vice Chairman of Kerala State Higher Education. He has written an article in which he has also the same story to say. The experts are lamenting. Why? Because suppose this happens somewhere else, people will not be so shocked. But in Kerala, which has 100% literacy, the best school education system in the country.
So, CM
Sir, actually today the Chief Minister was defending by quoting the accreditation, NAC accreditation, and also the ranking among universities.
Good. Then what is the problem? If you are doing so well, then become Chancellor of the universities. What is the problem? Confrontation kahan hai? Where is the confrontation? Your confrontation will come when I say this is my authority and I won't allow you. No, I am not saying that. I am saying you take over and promote it further.
On the Kaladi Sanskrit University, did you ask the search committee to give just one name? That was what the Chief Minister today said.
How can I do something which goes? I have written, please read my letter carefully. I am saying that after Kannur, in the Kaladi University, in fact, I asked this question to both these members of the selection committee. I said, you are saying that 7 applicants, 6 are not even fit to be considered. They are so poor in quality. I said, now look at it from the other angle. All 6 of them are professors of 10-year standing. What kind of professors our higher education system is producing? That after being professor for 10 years, they are not even worth considering to become VC. And you are giving only one name. It's not question of my opinion and CM's opinion and your opinion and his opinion. What the law says, UGC requirement is clear. The selection committee will have to give 3 names. And if they felt that out of these 7 people, only one is worth considering, others are not, then what they should have recommended to me was, please go for re-advertisement. We have not been able to attract applications of competent and worthy people. Instead of that, they recommended one name. To tie my hands, I have no choice of selection.
So that means you never said any official that you should give.
I read my letter.
He told that you told a senior official, not minister, but you told a senior official that you accepted one name.
You're okay with that one name?
Okay, if he says so, I do not know who that senior official is, but I had expressed my concern when they came to meet me before officially submitting the report. They came to see me and they said this. You know, whatever I say, if I, even if for argument's sake I said it, that will be against the rules. So my saying so means that you violate all the rules? Do you have any duty to stand by the rules under which, according to which you have to give your submissions? Your recommendation must be in accordance, that recommendation cannot be in accordance with my wish. That recommendation has to be in accordance with the rules of UGC. And they require 3 names. I have discussed to the extent where I said, as I told you just now, that it will be a very poor reflection on the Kerala's higher education when you say that out of the 7, only 1 is fit to be considered for the vice chancellorship. Is this the system of our higher education, that we are producing this kind of stuff?
So you are okay with the, firstly you are okay with the reappointment of the Vice Chancellor?
I have not said okay. I have said I never asked for the opinion of AG. You brought AG opinion to pressurize me. I did something because I wanted to avoid conflict. I did something because I did not wish like last time, they called me resident. What does resident means? That India is not, I'm behaving in a manner as the resident who was appointed by the British government, he behaved.